What's going on, guys? Griffin here, coming back to you with another video. Today, obviously, hopefully you guys can read that all right. You're gonna have to excuse my chicken scratch handwriting. Obviously, I was never very good in school when it comes to handwriting. I don't know. I just got the blessing from my dad, apparently. But today I wanted to go over Dave Ramsey's. I got these out of his book, The Total Money Makeover. I mentioned that I read that book in the past and that I'll do a review over it eventually. But I wanted to just lay out step by step from an actual person's point of view from start to finish. I'm literally starting brand new. I attempted to do this like when I first got out of high school and I had a little bit of credit card debt, only one credit card, but I paid it off and then just kind of forgot about it. And then from there, obviously if you've seen my video from a while back where I explained what all happened within the last year or so, I got into a bunch of debt, actually a lot more than what's shown right here. But as I mentioned, I paid off a lot of it. I paid off 4 credit cards so far. I have 2 remaining. I'll get into that here in a minute. But let's go ahead and start off. Let's get it going. Step number 1 is obviously save $500 to $1,000 ASAP. And $500 is if you make $20,000 or less, like your entire household income, you and your wife, or if you don't have a wife and you're single, just you. After taxes, you only bring home $20,000 or less. You're gonna save $500 a month. You're gonna save $500 for an emergency fund. And if you make anything more than that, $1,000, you want to get this as soon as possible. And you're probably wondering how. Well, just what I did is I found stuff from all around the house, be it tablets that I don't use, headphones even. Little like surround sounds or wireless speakers, DVD players. I found a few DVD players like at Goodwill's and whatnot. Obviously I resell, and people are still buying DVD players, believe it or not. I was finding them for like $2.50, $3, selling them for 10, 20 bucks. I mean, it's not a lot of profit, but I mean, it's $10, $15 going right towards an emergency fund. You should get this, I would say, at least within a month. Anything over a month, you're kind of dragging on. If you have to, go pick up a side job, go mow some yards. Just get this $500 to $1,000 as soon as possible. A month at the most is what I'm thinking it should take you. Then step number 2 from there, you're going to do what's called the debt snowball. You're going to list all of your debts from smallest to largest, and you're going to start off with the smallest one. Obviously, you're still going to make your minimum payments on the largest one. And I know a lot of people, and Dave Ramsey's gotten a bunch of crap over the years for this thought process, because technically, from a math standpoint, you should pay off the highest interest first. But like he always said, if math worked, we wouldn't be in debt and be in this situation now, would we? So you're going to start off with your smallest debt. For me, it's American Family right now. Like I said, my insurance was stupid high. I switched from them. Apparently, I owe them like $90 because I had them for like a week and a half. So that's a debt technically. So it's $90. I have a Discover card that has $690 that I've been paying off slowly. My max was like $750, so I'm chopping on that now. Or not now. Obviously now I got to pay this. I just got it in the mail yesterday actually. Chase for about $2,000. And then my car loan, I owe about $8,000. And as you can see, I put get rid of the car, sell it, get a paid for car. Dave Ramsey is a huge advocate of doing this. One, because as you can see, I have $10,755 of debt. $8,000 of it is from my car. If I get rid of the car and get a paid for car, even if it's just a little junky POS hoopty, as long as it gets me from point A to point B for the time being, that's literally going to cut my debt down to $2,755, which is a lot easier to pay off. I'm thinking I can pay this off before summer. And that's another thing, is whenever you set up all this and see your end debt, do the math and make a goal for when you want to have your debt paid off and just attack it. Don't think about minimum payments and whatnot. You are going to throw every spare dollar whenever you make your budget. You're going to make your budget, cut all the unnecessary stuff out. You're going to cut out things like cable. Maybe instead of high-speed internet, you're just going to get standard internet. Instead of going out to eat once or twice a week, you're only going to go out to eat maybe once a month, or not at all even if you get that intense. But you're going to throw every spare dollar at this debt, get it paid off as soon as possible. And a lot of people think, well, if you're going to be driving a hoopty, chances are it's going to have stuff break. Well, the average car payment is between $400 and $500 a month, and then you got to add how much your insurance goes up. Let's just say $400 a month. So you're telling me that you think your car is going to have more than a $400 repair in 1 month? No, chances are, yeah, you're probably going to have something that's even maybe as much as $500. Looky there, you have an emergency fund right there. But even if you don't tap into your emergency fund, you have $400 or $500 freed up every month just from getting rid of that car. So you can see how this just starts compounding really fast if you get rid of that car. And I'm not saying you need to drive a hoopty forever. Just until you get your debt paid off, save up some money, work through all these other baby steps, then you can start saving up and getting a better car, paying for that with cash. I'll talk about how to do that in a future video. But for now, just get that debt paid off as soon as possible will be your main goal after baby step 1. Step 3 is obviously finishing the emergency fund, and this is going to be 6 to 12 months depending on what you wish. I'll probably just do 6 to be honest. 12 is more if you're just kind of a person that's on edge. If you've been through hell and back when it comes to money, you're probably going to want to do 12. If it depends on your situation. If you are in and out of the hospital, doctor, know that work is just hard to come by with your medical conditions or whatever, go ahead and do 12 months, but to each their own. I'm going to do 6 months, and that's what I did here for this example. You're going to add up your expenses from your budget, obviously. I would suggest using the Every Dollar app. It's free, like I mentioned in previous videos, and it's very easy to do. You can log in everything you buy. That way you can keep track of it easy instead of using pen and paper. But anyways, like mine, for example, was $1,500 a month, and that's actually kind of living a little bit better than I am right now. $1,500 a month times 6 months is $9,000. So my next goal is going to be to save up $9,000 on top of my $1,000. So then I'd have $10,000 in my emergency fund. So you're just going to want to sit there and do that math. You don't even really need to worry about that until you get done with baby step 2. Just for this video purpose, I'm going through each step with you guys. Then baby step 4 is going to be invest 15% of your income. This is going to be in stock markets, IRAs, mutual funds. If your work offers like 401k with match and so on, do that. Real estate, just depends on, this is where you can kind of have fun with it. Like me, I love investing stuff. Like this is my hardest part, is I want to do this while doing all this, and it's just hard for me, but I'm putting it all on hold for now and just attacking all this. But this is where if you're like me, you're really going to have fun. You can start messing around with all kinds of mutual funds, real estate, stock markets, just a whole bunch of stuff. 15% like I said, so you can see how this really starts adding up really quick, especially if you're really young. If you're under 30 years old, this is going to be your bread and butter of how soon you're going to be able to retire. And I'll talk about that in future videos. Baby step 5 is going to be save for college for your kids, or even for you if you don't have kids. If you don't have kids and don't really plan on having kids, then I guess you can kind of just skip over this step, or you can put it into here. Just teach their own. It just depends on your own situation. Like me, I don't even know if I'm going to have kids, and if I do, it's going to be a very long time, so I'll probably just kind of throw this money in with like my emergency fund. I don't know yet. I might create a separate account that just says possibility for kids / emergency extra. I don't know. That's a ways out, so we'll just see about that. Baby step 6 is going to be to pay off the house if you have a house. I haven't really heard too many people talk about what if you don't have a house. I'm assuming here then you would like start saving up for like a down payment, or trying to save up just to pay your house off with cash if you think you'd be able to do so. I'll have to like look into Dave Ramsey's YouTube channel and see if anyone's ever called about that. If you know anything about that, let me know in the comments below. That would greatly be appreciated. But for most people, have a house, or no, I wouldn't even say most, 50% of people have a house. So pay off the house is going to be your baby step 6. And a lot of these intertwine with each other. You're going to be doing, I would say, steps 4 through 7 together. You're going to invest, you're going to pay off your house, save up for, this is all going to be going on at the same time, because you have no debt to worry about, no payments every month other than your house and basic expenses. You don't have to worry about an emergency fund, unless if you want to just keep throwing on to that, which, I mean, you can if you want. I personally probably won't, because $10,000 I can probably live off of for at least 6 months. But anyways, back to what I was saying. Pay off the house is your baby step 6. And then baby step 7 is just continue to build wealth, enjoy life, give to whatever charities, church, whatever you just enjoy doing. Again, this is a place where you can really have fun, guys. Everyone has something, some kind of organization or people that they just know are in need and that could definitely benefit from us giving to them. And this doesn't even have to necessarily be financially. You should always give. You can give in forms of just volunteer work. Money obviously would be nice. Actually Dave Ramsey goes by, you should give 10% of your income each month to some form of a charity. I'm not necessarily 100% on board with that. I give money when I can, whenever it's just there, but maybe he always says, once you get through this step, you tend to be a lot more giving. Most people have good hearts and want to give, they just do not have the money because of all of this. So I mean, I guess I'll just see how that goes in the near future. I'll definitely let you guys know how my journey goes throughout here. I'm literally going to keep this up in I don't know about my living room, maybe my bedroom. I'll keep this up in my bedroom. I'll probably make another copy and put it somewhere back here in this business room, just so whenever I want to think about making an impulse decision, buying something I don't necessarily need, I will be able to keep track of my goals, see where I'm at, and I'm gonna definitely let you guys know how this goes throughout the way. I know this is not what this channel is really intended for. I'm actually going to come out with a video in the near future for you guys on what to expect for this channel moving forward. It's not going to be just about how to make money in your business, be it online business or whatever business you're owning, but just how to take control of life in general, all around, which I think these baby steps definitely help you do. So hopefully you guys did like the video. If you did, definitely make sure to smack that like button. I greatly appreciate it. Like I said, hopefully you guys were able to read all that pretty well. If not, I'll let you kind of glance at it real quick. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Hope you guys did like it. If you're new to the channel, definitely consider hitting that subscribe button. I'll put it up here in the corner. And if you did not see my previous video, I'll always be sure to put that right there for you guys. But until next time, guys, take control of life. Go make some money. Don't retire broke. And I'll see you guys next time.